Today we are playing my glitch per difficulty chart obby. I made an obby creator. So this is a seat glitch. That's cakewalk, effortless. Editor me, can we just put up like what difficulty it is at like the top left corner? Easy. I don't know why I thought that like a 9-step jump was effortless. Medium is a truss flick. Hard is a ladder flick. This is a lodge walk. I don't really like those. Challenging, intense, remorseless. This is for players that don't have chat, but I do have chat, so I'm gonna be doing E-Dance 2, and I'm gonna be needing that a lot. So I'm gonna be copying that. Insane. None of this music is copyright because I picked it out myself, but I'm gonna be turning it off because it's freaking annoying. Literally, an average person can't get past quote-unquote terrifying. Also, this is not terrifying. Like, average people that play my obby, they can't even get past that. Horrific. It's an animationless walk. I'm gonna speed this up because I know you guys do not want to see me do an animationless walk for like a whole dang 30 seconds. No! I was almost there. Okay, unreal. That's another thing for people with no chat. Also, this is wall hoppable, but I'm not gonna be wall hopping that. I purposely made it literally off times. I'm also gonna be needing to do E-Laugh. I accidentally typed in just E. Ooh. Oh no. Oh no. Oh yeah, I'm back. Now we're on error. This is like pretty easy. I had to like nerf some of these because some of these are very hard. This is just a lodge. Oh frick. I forgot to jump. But you can actually do a lodge without jumping. I'm slowly going. I'm slowly making progress. No. Now it's bringing me down. I'm gonna position myself like this. So I'm literally at an angle. Oh God, I'm screwed. Yeah, I'm screwed. I've verified all these stages already, so I'll just skip on it here. Now we're on No, which is a 64 stud wall hop. Not many people pass this. And that's literally the point. This is literally supposed to be impossible. But I made it possible. I made it possible because I'm nice. This would be a million times harder. Now we're on Deaf, which I trick people into thinking you need a wall walk. Most people wall walk and actually do the wall walk. But you can just simply just walk around it. This is an up lodge. I've only done like 2 up lodges, so I am not doing that. This is a pressure fling. This is a tall fling. This is super hard. I've only verified it once. Very hard. That's a lava wall hop, but I made it a skip. And you may think, oh, it's a glitch wrap. No, it's not. I actually didn't fix the wall hop on purpose, so you could do that. Also, this is pretty hard. Well, it's kind of easy, but it's kind of hard too. So you gotta get under that. So here's what it would look like, and then you would get under this, and then you would just start doing this. No! All the way over here, and then when you're like right here, you can just like, and then you can just like do that, and then you can jump back, and then you're on Aleph Knoll. You may think I skipped a measurable, but no, I didn't. It was just hiding. Here's Malicious. Also, the blue lava is 10 damage. Red lava is 100 damage, which is an insta-kill. Now I'm on Halicious. Now I'm on Apocalyptic. Apocalyptic is kind of hard because sometimes there's lava push blocks on the checkpoint, and you have to jump away from them. And then when you're right there, I added this little truss for support, but you can just simply do that. Walk under this giant lava ball, and then Destructive. It's actually a troll stage. You can see how it's a slightly darker color. So this, and then this. Oh, and then you may think this is safe. No. So you gotta skip over to the next, which is just a million carts. Well, that one was originally planned to be fake, and then you could jump in the carts. Also, this is known as skateboarding over lava. No, no, no! That's my skateboard. No! I didn't add a border because I didn't want to make this too easy. Let's just skip that for now. but I'm gonna be needing the skateboard. So right here, you can either do this. You can lag it, or do the easy way where you just do that and then exit, and then you're on Eldritch. But on this one, you need to push the lava balls out of your way. They're made of lava, so you're gonna have to dance clip a few times. Also, fun fact, I forgot that this requires chat, so this wasn't here, but now it is. Monstrous. It's lava. What do you expect? A lava wall hop is just like unimaginable but vertical. If you know what I'm saying. Like if you wall hop like instantly, then there's a chance you won't die, but like, and then when you have that, you can just like do that, and then wow, this is amazing. Now, you may think it's just a normal truss bounce. No, it's actually an unreleased obby creator part that's called a lava truss. And I remade it by putting like neon trusses and then putting lava over them. It's unreleased though. The real thing is unreleased. But it's in Tower Creator though, so don't worry, you can still use it if you just play Tower Creator. But you're gonna lose an important thing, checkpoints. Because Tower Creator is about creating towers, not obbies. So there is no checkpoint. There is freaking no checkpoint. Oh, it saved my obby when I didn't even make any edits. Merciless! You may think this is impossible, but oh my god, it is so impossible. But there's a secret tool that'll help you. You can either go to tap to move, which will help, and then you can just do the whole entire thing, and now you're here. Or you could go to report and then do highlight mode. Just make sure you're positioned like this, and then when you're at highlight mode, oh, highlight mode doesn't even work. It doesn't even work. It does not even work. Bro, Roblox made the shift lock button themselves. How is that gonna get reported? Oh, I still have tap to move on. Turn that off. And then it's a spinning wall hop. If you freaking use manual wall hops, you're screwed. If you use alignment keys, great. So this contains questions about Ito. So no. I'm gonna edit this so it's like hidden time 10. Same with this one. And Quave. 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 Close. Quave. Yes! I'm on not, which is actually, I figured out how to do a functioning corner clip. System error. That's pretty easy. Error exe. These are conveyors. So they will push you back. As you can see, it sometimes doesn't work. This is a pressure clip. Oh, frick. But if you don't have chat, you can easily do that. But I still do have chat. Oh my god. This, just time it. Oh, yeah, I did it. Critical. Now I'm on absolutism. Also, I didn't include the offensive difficulty that has the tism in it. Also, this is a 13 stud wrap. You're going to be seeing those a lot. Frick. Oh, I fell on effortless. Oh my god, I just failed hexadecimal. So, I have verified this. This is actually pretty easy. It used to be a shorter truss and it used to be way harder. Blue screen of death. You gotta wall hop instantly because of the height of the wall hop. No! I keep falling. My finger is numb. So that's probably why I can't make such fast movements like this. So I have like a backward C on my right hand. And I'm just moving the top like this, and with the bottom I'm spam pressing the jump button. That's like what I'm doing right now. It's my thumb and my pointer. Also, I've done this literally like 5 times, but somehow I'm just bad at it. Winter. So you dance clip into a lodge, and it's not an up lodge. I'm just nice like that. People were complaining that it was not a lodge walk, but be thankful it isn't an up lodge. Okay, the true chaotic, it's a wall walk. I've done wall walks before, but they're pretty hard to do. I've done like a million though. Also, I could just go like... I'm just kidding. I didn't add a skip. Also, these are all wall walks. And wall walk stickouts are actually possible if you just use the FPS trick and then just jump over it. Or you can just like simply walk around it, and then you can then it's an up lodge, but there's lava bricks. So while you're up lodging, you go like, ooh, 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 and you go past this to avoid that. Then go, 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 and then you go past that to avoid that. And then go, 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 you're already past that. And then you're on acrylic. You have to do the FPS trick because, well, you can do the wall walk, but the FPS trick is so much easier. I verified this with the FPS trick because I am not doing all that. This is really, really hard. Even with the FPS trick, it's kind of hard because then it's like this, and then it's like this. You climb, and then you bounce, and then you gotta land perfectly, and then you gotta wall walk again, or you can just do the FPS trick. As I said, you're gonna be seeing literal 13 studs. Because, yeah, you're making them. You're making those. You're gonna have to be skilled at these. Because these are 3 straight ones. And you have to land in a freaking 1 stud gap for each of them. Also, Ever Dark. This is pretty easy. Or you could up lodge right here. If you up lodge right here. Why aren't you up lodging? So when you up lodge right here, you can go right here, and then you can just jump up. You can lag high jump, or you can just RNG high jump. If you don't want to do the fling. But the fling is easier than that. Evergreen. This is a trip part. And according to Roblox, if your legs even are slightly close to the lava, you lost. So you gotta jump almost immediately. When you step on this purple part is a trip part. You'll be seeing some darker purple parts as well. Those are global property parts. In other words, it's just a part that makes you not able to jump, and there'll be one at the end which will make you be able to jump again. This is a 4 stud stick out. It's pretty hard to do on mobile. And that's a 4.1, 4.2, 4.3, 4.4, 4.5. Ultra Instinct. No. Mortifying. It's really difficult. No, this is Dreadful EXE. You need to time it, like, almost perfectly. Aleph Cow. So you gotta climb under this, and then go back here, and then there's the gray is the teleporter, and then when you have this fast climb. It's a fast climb where you bounce using the trusses. And now you're on dot. I also did this using the FPS trick because why the frick would I actually do this legit? There's actually a break right here that you have to squeeze into this 0.25 stud gap. If you go on the inside, there's no brakes. Unless this 0.5 stud counts. I don't think it really counts. And then you're over here. Also did the FPS trick with stop, transfinite. I did the true chaotic, but like every other wall walk after that, I did the FPS trick. But on this one, it was really hard because Old Time Maniac was like this. Also, oh my god. This is really, really, really hard. You just need to, like, jump. And you have to lag a little bit. Now you're on suspicious. Which you need to do it again. But it's literally raised lower in there. And then you're on unthinkable, and then it's raised lower in there, but it's longer. So, this one, these stickouts have only been verified a few times. So I made like a high jump power. I made like a high jump power, so it's easier to do these. Or you can just cheat and just jump over these. Now you're on Roar XD. But this one's pretty hard. So you gotta do a wall hop that's like super, super high. And then it gets pretty easy. When you get this, you can just do this, or you can do it how it's supposed to be. And then you can just do that. Oh, frick, man! And then when you have that, you can just, like, do this. And then you can just, like, do this, and then you can do that. And then you're on Polished Cow, which is a stick out. It's a lava stick out. You will be seeing a bunch of lava stick outs. I fell to acrylic. I fell to acrylic. Now I'm on hyperviolence. Okay. Oh, frick, I'm going the wrong way. And then you wall hop. I was gonna make a wall walk there if I was evil, but I'm not that evil. Oh, Vasio. I did it using the new and the old image combined, so Candyman, it's a wall hoppable one, as you can see. Hyperwave, you just need to time it. Time it. Guys, just time it. These stages are not even hard. You just need to time it. So you need to spam jump, like right here. And then you're on and then you're on 60 MMM. I don't know why that was there. Also, this is another wall hoppable one. Just like Candyman. Fast climb, and then it's not timed, so you don't feel pressure. The True Chaotic also did this with the FPS glitch. I accidentally put a purple difficulty in here. There was no purple difficulties in like class 9, so I had to try and fix it by just disguising it as nerfed Zenith. because I accidentally thought Zenith was a class 9 difficulty. Oh my god. And Protoverse error. This is a 14 stud lag high jump. Also, plank error, the same, but it's 1 stud. Cork error, you need a dance clip into this separate lodge. This is really hard. Atom error, it's just a very long lodge. Bacteria error, it's just a very long, short lodge. I verified both of these. It was very long. Grain error. It's literally a lava stick out that's 4 studs, so you have to turn off your Wi-Fi. Same with person error, and PC error, and Mac error, and alphabet error. And then when you get to house error, you used to be able to like jump up here, but I fixed that. This is known as a ball walk. And people were about to report my obby for this. Also, this is not supposed to be inappropriate. It's literally just part of the glitch, guys. I'm not that immature to put that in a freaking glitch obby. So, city error. So you need to climb down and you gotta flick really fast under here. For country error, basically the same. Continent error, Russia error. Also, editor me, you don't need to put the difficulty because, yeah, I'm just bored now. I'm just trying this. This is pretty easy to say the most. I'm just kidding. To say the least, this is easy. And you gotta go really fast because if you don't, you see how I'm slowly shifting up when I'm doing it? That's also how you die here and here because you have to squeeze in this tight space. And then you're on star error. And you think you got a cart ride to black hole error. But no, you actually do this. And then you step on this teleporting cart. Also, this is pretty hard. Time it. White hole error. Time it. Big Bang error. Galaxy error. Huge galaxy error. It's very hard. You gotta walk and then you just gotta somehow jump. I may have just done the FPS glitch on accident right there. Oh no. I accidentally did a wall walk climb. And then universe error, massive universe error, and then ultra mega massive universe error, XD error, multiverse error, Aleph error, Vexiverse error, metaversal error, megaversal error. It's a conveyor long jump. Gigaversal error. It's the same thing as Aleph Cow, but it's shorter. The truss is shorter. Does this teleporting part even work? No, it doesn't even work. I freaking thought it worked. But guess I failed myself. Okay. And then you're on a hyperversal error. Most of these stages from now on I did with the Wi-Fi glitch. I mean the FPS glitch. Xenoversal error, high jumps. Barrelversal error, lag, high jump. I'm just gonna refer to it as LHJ because that's what people refer to it as most of the time anyways. Archversal error, LHJ. Shinoversal error, LHJ. Also, I freaking hate this glitch, so I just put it in there for funsies. List of premium of limits error. No. The box error. No. Error. No. Save file. If you're wondering what this is the wall climb. It's basically an RNG wall hop. So basically, it works the same as a wall hop, but it's RNG. It's pretty hard to do. Also, there's like 3 stages of wall climbs, if I'm being honest. Illegal. So it's a 4-stud. Stick out. Oh, so this is actually an inverted thing. So you can't actually do this one. You have to do the reversed side. Because this is Can Collide false. And this is Can Collide true. Bad request. It's hard to do it in 0.5 spaces. And then when you're there, you go like, and then you're on a race. Each year. Universal glitch. So it's a 4-stud stick out, but it's timed. Core is basically bad request, but you have to long jump. Multiversally impossible. You have to go into that up launch. You have to go into that gap and up launch it. Super multiversally impossible. And then you gotta drop down. Infinity. You gotta turn off your Wi-Fi for a second to just do these. Because I'm sorry, but this lava, you're going to get killed. Also, this is actually a no jump, long jump. Same with these ones. So these include the stages Infinity, Eternity, To Infinite, Noob in the Trash. Yeah. And then there's Purple Moon. It's a 2-stud. And it's a long jump. How long even is this? Yeah, you can still jump, by the way. So don't know why I was surprised. So it's a trust bounce. And it's a very RNG. Also, you gotta do it quick. Super Void. It's a mid-air skateboard clip. Mid-air skateboard clip! Oh, frick. Oh, I just have it. It's in my freaking body. I just have a skateboard in my body. What the freak? Then when you're here, you're on Doog. When you're on Doog, I don't want to die here because I love my iconic skateboard. So you gotta high jump there, and then when you're there, what the frick? Also, when you're about to finish multiversal error, there's also this. When you have that, it'll take you here. I don't know why most of these are broken. And then when you're at Doog, this teleport pad will set you right here to Aleph 02, and then BMO, and then Q bottom phase. Now you're finally on Megadef, which is otherwise known as Mega Def Air Collapse Blood Ultra Galaxy Spatial System Galaxy Corrupts Horror Frightening Impossible XD. Oh my god. Twixel? Didn't you die from Verdi? Didn't it? Twixel die from Verdi? So once you beat Megadef, I did this with that PS glitch. What do you expect? RNG Dreambreaker. So you gotta do this and you gotta bounce. And you have to use that tiny little bounce to get yourself over here when you bounce. And then you gotta use that same bounce from the sword to get over here. Then you have a gear remover, but it can't glide true. So you gotta do a freaking walk around stick out. Too precise. You may think, oh, this is false. No, it's not. It's the same with bad requests, but it's like twice. When you're on Kakistan, you can't jump. It's a 4-star unclimbable, which is one of the most RNG. And then I taunted the player by doing this. And they can't cheer jump. They have to freaking do this tiny up lodge. It's literally like as tall as their avatar. And they're getting mocked. So you gotta do it perfectly because you can't jump. You gotta trip perfectly in the middle. You gotta do it perfectly in the middle. Wait, do you die when you can't jump? Can you like die to revert it? Oh, you can die to revert it. No, that's bad. That's really bad. So on this, I'm gonna do this. Same with this. Because you can die on these stages pretty easily. So this is a floor clip. There's no Z fighting visible because I don't want to expose myself for doing Z fighting. Also, that's all for now. 250 likes on this obby for the next update. Bye, guys.